peoples, welcome to Gruvgear Guitar, and I'm playing and having fun with a song from NEFFEX. Alright, always exciting to have NEFFEX here in the studio. We're gonna do the song called Manifest, one of the latest creations from that magical artist who just delivers and delivers and has many fans out there. So anyway, we're gonna look into it with a capo on 6. That is the best scenario for us. With that, we have 4 chords. They're all in the same order through the entire song. We can do a lot of damage with these 4 chords. We can handle them in different ways. So let's go into the tools, capo, and chords. Let's start with chords. E minor goes open E, second A, second D, open G, open B, and open E. We have G next. That will be third E, second A, open D, open G, open B, and third E. A minor, open A, second D, second G, first B, and open E, and finally B minor, which is a bar chord. So index finger on second, 5 strings from bottom up like this, push them down, and then you need to add 4th fret on D string, 4th on G with a little pinky, and 3rd on B with your mid finger. And there you have the whole hand incorporated on that B minor, and that is the last chord. That is the order. It's E minor, G, A minor, and B minor. Now let's go into the strumming first. We can have that with us, and then we're going to go into the melody and see how we can combine things and make everything nice. So the strumming, if you grab the first chord, E minor, we have 2 parts strumming, so I use this pattern. Okay, so we're gonna start with part 1, down, up, clap, and that's it. So down, up, clap, or slowly. That is the first part. Part 2 is just 1 down, and that's it. Alright, so very simple. If you combine the 2 parts, it will be down, up, clap, down. A couple of rounds to get the feeling for it goes like this. Okay, so we have the chord progression in the same way we'll learn the chords. So we have an E minor, we have G, A minor, and B minor. If you just play the strumming, you can play the same here from the beginning till the very end. And if you go with strumming, you can just do 2 full rounds per chord. So E minor, 2 full rounds, G 2, A minor 2, B minor 2. It will sound like this. And you are done. But we can also add some more spice to it, like NEFFEX always does. He has almost these melodies going on there. So we're gonna look into that world now. So I'm gonna make it as easy as I can to explain how it's done. So E minor, let's start with that. So we have the down up, that translates into 2 times on the open E string saw. Okay, so that is pretty much a down up. And then comes the open, high E, and first B. That is kind of the first strumming around in E minor. And the second strumming round is to play open E string, the bass 2 times again. That is the down up. And then comes the open E string, the high E, and then open B. That will end the E minor second round. So the melody goes. And that translates into 2 rounds of strumming. All right, hope that makes sense. We're gonna move forward now with the G, A minor, and B minor in the same way. G and A minor is very much the same. B minor a little different. We'll come to that. Now let's just run through this G, and we have now the bass note of the 3rd fret E string. That is the new chord, but the notes are the same. The high notes. So open high E and first B. That's the first half of the first round of strumming, and the second round goes 2 bass notes and open high E and open B. Okay, then we have the A minor. Again, same story here, just a new bass note. Now the bass note is on the open A string 2 times, and then same notes. Open high E, first B, and then bass note 2 times, and open high E, open B. So far we have the same pattern for E minor, G, A minor, and then we come to the B minor. The bass note now is on the 2nd fret, A string. Now the notes are the same, but you have to find them a different way, because we have a bar here when we're gonna play the strumming and melody together later. We have a bar, so we can't reach the open notes, so we have to find the notes in a different way. So we have them here on the 5th fret, B string, 5th fret B, and 5th fret G. That's the first half, and then the second half will be 5th fret B, and 4th fret G. So it's the same notes as the other chords. See? So there you have the logic melody behind everything. So how do we translate this? Now you have the down up, and if you choose to go with the clap, that will take away that open high E string notes, because the clap lands at that time. So instead of that note, you have the clap there, but you still have the last note. So that note, you can get it, okay? And that is actually the note that differs, because that is played on 1st fret B string first time and open B second time. So that is actually the more important note, because that gives color to the melody. So within this melody and this strumming, you can mix it up and you can sound something like this. Okay, and you can play more of a strumming focus or more on the melody. It's up to you. So something like this playfully goes. Alright guys, so there you have all the tools. Have fun with NEFFEX song called Manifest. Alright, and yes, this is just one of maybe 30-40 uploads of NEFFEX here on this channel. The official NEFFEX tutorial goat here on YouTube, I believe. I have a lot of tutorials, so if you're a fan of them, check out my playlist and be back here for the next upload. You can also wish for him on my channel. I have this ingredients called Wish Wednesday. You leave a comment or whatever song you want, maybe NEFFEX, blah blah blah, and I read that, and perhaps it's your song I will bring up on Wednesday, any Wednesday in the future, because we have that every Wednesday. So anyway, you have choices there. Hope you love this, guys. Until next time, play tune.